The four countries I have chosen are Brunei, India, Papua New Guinea, and Eritrea. While I was researching these countries, I noticed they have very similar ways of greeting each other. The men and women seem to follow the same role for each country with small variations. Brunei is located on the Asian continent. It borders the South China Sea and Malaysia. In Brunei, many men shake hands, but the women and elderly often choose not to. Men traditionally shake hands with one another, while women do not. Younger people may shake hands with foreign women, or they bow their head. It is respectful to bow your head to your superior, and it is disrespectful to stare into someone's eyes. India is also located on the Asian continent, surrounded by the Arabian Sea, Pakistan, and Nepal. In India, shaking hands as a greeting is acceptable, but typically only happens with the more westernized people. Greeting one another by saying namaste, meaning I bow to the divine in you, with both hands together and giving a slight bow is respectful to the Indian culture. Men only shake hands with each other. Men and women do not touch when meeting or greeting unless the woman extends her hands first, which is a rarity. Indian people believe the more titles you have, the more important you are. So have a business card prepared with your name, job, and other achievements. For example, if you have a doctorate's degree. Be wary of who you give your number to, because they are not afraid to use it. They may ask what we think of as personal questions, but they are just trying to get a read on you. Papua New Guinea is on the eastern half of New Guinea, found on the continent Oceania. It encompasses the mainland and roughly 600 islands. In Papua New Guinea, once again, shaking hands is acceptable, but is more likely to be used by Western residents. Clasping hands or grasping a person's waist as greeting is more common. If you are invited to the chief or head of the village, you should accept immediately and upon arrival bow as a sign of respect. Eritrea is found on the Horn of the African continent in East Africa. Its borders to the northeast and east are the Red Sea, Sudan to the west, and Ethiopia to the south. In Eritrea, people typically say salam, meaning peace, as way of greeting. It is expected that you say it back, accompanied by the other person's name if you know it. When starting a conversation, a good topic would be the other person's family. Ask about their well-being and other neutral topics. As is in most places, men shake hands with other men. Women greet each other with either a handshake or even a kiss on the cheek if they are close friends. Avoid asking about people's religious or political affiliations. Conversations should remain neutral, as Eritreans are very private people. Thanks for listening.